My name is Sari Jokela, and I thank Marina and Danka and their school for the invitation to this conference. I'm very happy to be here. This is actually my first time in Montenegro. Haven't been able to see your country much yet, but maybe tomorrow we get to see more. Okay, I represent Luovi Vocational College, which is the largest provider of special needs vocational education and training in Finland. Besides Luovi, we also have 4 other schools that are similar to us. I work at Luovi as a study advisor and also as an international coordinator. Anja said in the beginning of her presentation that she hopes that she can give you some ideas on how to develop the vet school and on vet system in your country. And actually I have the same kind of hope that maybe this presentation of my school will give you some ideas when you are thinking and talking about vet for special needs students. Okay, some details about Finland. You can see a few facts from the screen, but also maybe you know that Finland is one of the world's most northern countries. We are well known for our education system and our healthcare system. Also from the business world you might know the story of Nokia. Finland has also gained reputation as a great place for startups and innovations. To mention a few, heart rate monitors, first internet browser with a graphical interface, and text messaging over cellular networks. Okay, so here you can see our education system. People in Finland have the equal opportunities to receive education. And this also includes students with special needs. Education is free, and there is no dead end, which means that the students have the opportunity to choose and influence their own study paths. So after basic education, elementary school and secondary education, you can choose whether you want to go to high school or vet school, but that doesn't cut you any future studying. You can also apply to a university after vet studies. Education providers have a lot of autonomy. Teachers have an extensive freedom in developing their own work, and also they can decide which teaching methods and what kind of learning materials they want to use in their work. Instead of controlling, there is steering. And from this picture you can see the red dots with the letter L, and so that's the field that Luovi is operating. Like I mentioned, Luovi is the largest provider of special needs vocational education and training, VET, in Finland. We operate over 30 locations all over the country, and you can see from all the way from the south to north we have cities where we have our education. We have more than 2,000 students and over 900 staff members. Luovi is a private school, but it's publicly funded. And like in Denmark, the money follows the student. Most of our students are at the age between 16 and 22, but we also train adults, so there is no age limit for applying to our school. Our mission is to offer equal opportunities and individually tailored roads to employment and towards the good quality of life. And in my point of view, you can't say or put too much pressure on the last part, that the good quality of life. We consider that is a really high goal as well. We provide vocational qualification in 17 different study fields. You can see the list from the picture. Not all of these are in each city, but in some cities we only have like maybe 2 or 3 groups, and some of these are taught there. But in a bigger city like in Oulu, which is our main location, we have like 500 students, so many of those qualifications are able to study there. We also have 2 of these different kind of preparatory educations. They are mainly for the students. The first one, the preparatory education for upper secondary qualifications, mainly for the students who come from the basic education. So they are mainly aged of 16. They might not know yet which kind of qualifications they would like to enter, so they choose this one, so they still have time to figure out what they want to study for, and also they are able to go and get to know different kind of study fields during this preparatory education. And usually this takes for 1 year. The another one, education for work and independent living, it can take from 1 to 3 years. And students in this program, they mainly have a lot of need for support. So probably the vocational qualifications are too difficult for them to achieve. So they choose the Telmas. So they are able to take parts of different qualifications or parts of different work that they will be training for, and maybe in the future they are able to find a job in that field. In vocational qualifications, it mainly takes 3 years, but the training is not attached to the time. It's 180 competence points, so it depends on a student on what time they will receive that whole competence. For each of our students is drawn up an individual study plan. The plan is built on the student's strengths, but also the need for support is recognized. And the learners are the key persons in their learning process. Learning happens in versatile environments in cooperation with the working life. We don't just send our students to the working life by themselves at first. We might go there as a small groups. Our study groups are mainly about 12 students, and then there's also one special education teacher with the assistant, so they are able to divide the group in smaller parts. And also then is a possibility that they can go to the working life, to the companies with the teacher or with the assistant to learn the things first there as a group and with the help from the school. The main teaching method is learning by doing. Students are allocated enough time to practice, and they are able to do things repeatedly as long as they know how to do it. The goal is to cooperate with the working life to match students with work tasks. Sometimes this means that the student is not able to do the whole process, but the parts of it. So we are trying to go to see the companies, which are the things that, that one student could do, and then connect them. We also instruct our partners to guide students with special needs. So we have these training programs, but also we send our staff members to the companies. So the first time our students are going there on the job learning period, there might be a staff member from our school to give them a hand to get the things started. So a few words about the internationalization in Luovi. It is included to our strategy. And for examples, we have these activities. We have student and staff mobilities. We are in part of a lot of the different kind of development projects. And myself, I've been working in several of them. And at this moment, we have one where I met Danka last fall in Finland. Then we have a lot of different kind of internationalization home activities. And also we have a lot of partnerships and networks outside of the country. The objectives in these activities is to increase competence, professional development, promoting equal opportunities to participate, and identification and sharing good practices. Luovi also has an Erasmus Plus accreditation for students and staff mobilities. Okay, my presentation was short, but maybe you have some more questions, and I think I'll be also at the roundtables later on, and I'm happy to answer your questions. And also here you can find our contact information if you want to talk about more about VET for special needs students in the future. Thank you so much.